Remember that feeling? That profound relief when you finally trusted someone? Not just a casual belief, but a deep, gut-level reliance on another person to have your back, to guide you through something difficult, to keep their word. Remember that moment you exhaled because you weren't carrying it all alone? Now contrast that with the ceaseless thrum of anxiety that vibrates beneath your skin, the relentless pressure to figure it all out, the crushing weight of every decision, every outcome resting solely on your shoulders. You scroll, you strive, you hustle, burning both ends of the candle, convinced that more effort, more control, more you will finally deliver that elusive peace, that perfect path. But what if the very thing you're grasping so tightly is strangling the freedom you desperately crave? What if there's an architect far more capable than you, one who yearns to order your steps, to clear your path, to lift that unbearable load? Spend the next few minutes with me, and let's unlock the revolutionary power of starting to trust God to lead you and order your steps. This isn't just theory, it's the pathway to a life lived with profound peace and purpose, even in chaos. Let's confront the loudest voice in your ear right now, the siren song of self-sufficiency. You are enough. Pull yourself up. Manifest your destiny. This narrative is seductive, isn't it? It promises ultimate freedom, ultimate credit. And yes, grit, ambition, and hard work are vital. But when does that empowering message subtly morph into a crushing expectation? When does it become a fear of failure so intense that it paralyzes you? Think about it. Every setback, every wrong turn, every unexpected closure then lands squarely on your incompetence. Your carefully constructed plans unravel, and suddenly, you're adrift. Where do you find an anchor when the world insists you are the anchor? This relentless pursuit of self-made success is leaving a generation exhausted, anxious, and deeply isolated. We'll unpack this societal myth, exposing how it traps us, preventing us from tapping into an inexhaustible source of wisdom and guidance. It's time to challenge the premise that you must navigate this complex life completely alone. Before we go deeper, if this message is already resonating with you, if you feel that familiar tug, please do me a favor. Hit that like button right now. It helps us know this message is reaching the right hearts. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future conversations about living a purpose-filled life. Your engagement truly helps us share this hope with more young adults just like you. If we're talking about trust, we need to know who we're trusting. And let me tell you, the God I'm inviting you to trust is not some distant, disengaged clockmaker who wound up the universe and walked away. He's not a cosmic vending machine dispensing wishes on demand. He is the unseen architect, the ultimate strategist, the tender-hearted creator who painted galaxies into existence and then wove your unique DNA. His character is fundamentally good, profoundly wise, and unfathomably loving. Consider Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. This isn't an archaic instruction. It's a blueprint for sanity in a chaotic world. It's an invitation to stop leaning so heavily on your finite understanding, which, let's be honest, often leads to dead ends and sleepless nights. We'll demolish the common misconceptions that he's a judgmental dictator or only intervenes in grand, miraculous ways. Instead, we'll reveal him as an active, invested presence, meticulously orchestrating details you can't even perceive, always with your ultimate flourishing, your deepest peace in mind. This segment will radically redefine God for many, moving him from a theological concept to a deeply personal, ever-present reality worthy of your absolute trust. If this divine guidance is so powerful, if God is so trustworthy, why does stepping into that trust often feel like stepping into a free fall? Why does it often feel like the riskiest move of all? Because trust demands surrender, and surrender to our independent human spirit feels like a loss of control. It stirs up our deepest fears. Fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of not getting our way, fear of vulnerability. Perhaps past hurts or unanswered prayers have left you scarred, making it hard to believe in a benevolent plan. Maybe you've seen others trust God and still face immense suffering, causing you to question his presence or his goodness. Or perhaps, Truthfully, sometimes we just don't want to give up our ideas, our ambitions, even if they're leading us down a stressful path. We'll gently confront these powerful internal roadblocks, validating your struggles while offering a compassionate pathway to release them. This hour is about creating a safe, understanding space to explore these deeply human resistances, paving the way for true liberation. Once we begin dismantling the barriers to trust, the urgent question emerges. Okay, I'm willing to trust, but how does God lead? How do I discern His voice amidst the cacophony of my thoughts and the world's demands? This isn't about magical thinking or waiting for an audible voice from the heavens, although God can certainly speak in extraordinary ways. More often, His guidance comes through a multifaceted, deeply personal language. Consider Psalm 119:105. Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. This isn't poetic fluff. It's a profound truth. God communicates through His word, the Bible, which is a living, breathing guide, illuminating the very ground before you. We'll explore how to engage with it, not just read it, allowing its wisdom to reshape your perspective and inform your decisions. Then there's prayer. Not just talking to God, but crucially, learning to listen for His responses, the subtle promptings, the quiet conviction, the inexplicable peace that settles over a decision. We'll delve into cultivating a listening ear in prayer, making it a two-way conversation. He also speaks through wise counsel, the insights and seasoned perspectives from godly mentors, trusted friends, and spiritual leaders who can reflect His truth to you. And critically, through circumstance, the undeniable open doors, the firmly closed paths, the unexpected detours that in hindsight reveal His masterful guiding hand. We'll offer practical ways to cultivate an ear to hear and an eye to see God's active, minute-by-minute involvement in your daily life, transforming random events into purposeful steps. This is about learning to recognize the signature of the unseen architect in your everyday life. As we move into the practical ways to live this out, take a moment to comment below with one way you've experienced God's guidance in your life, big or small. Sharing your story might be just the encouragement someone else needs right now. Let's build this community of trust together. Trust isn't a one-time intellectual assent. It's a dynamic, daily dance. It's about consciously choosing to surrender control, not just in the pivotal, life-altering moments, but in the mundane, the routine, and the chaotic intersections of your day. So how do we translate this profound concept into tangible, actionable steps? We'll discuss daily rhythms that foster a posture of ongoing trust, making it as natural as breathing. This includes starting your day with intentionality, before the first notification buzzes, before the to-do list screams. Just a moment to invite God into your plans. Lord, I invite you to lead me today. Order my steps. It's a conscious act of initial surrender. It means cultivating a discipline of gratitude, actively recognizing and articulating His goodness in your life, even amidst challenges. This shifts your perspective from what's lacking to what's present. It means consistently taking your anxieties and worries directly to Him in prayer, not just intellectualizing them, but releasing them as burdens you were never meant to carry alone. We'll also explore the power of mindful presence, using simple breathing techniques and awareness to ground yourself in His calming presence, even during a stressful meeting or a frustrating commute. This segment isn't about piling on more tasks. It's about seamlessly weaving trust into the very fabric of your existence, making it a natural, life-giving rhythm that transforms your every moment. Let's be brutally honest again. Life rarely, if ever, unfolds exactly according to our meticulously crafted plans. So what happens when you've genuinely tried to trust, when you've poured out your heart in prayer and things still go sideways? What about those moments of profound disappointment, unexpected setbacks, or when God's timing seems agonizingly out of sync with your desperate timeline? This is where genuine trust is truly forged, not in the absence of pain, but in its searing presence. Consider Romans 8:28, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. This isn't a promise that bad things won't happen. It's a promise that in all things, the good, the bad, the ugly, the confusing, God is actively working, weaving even the broken threads into a tapestry of good. we'll delve into how to lean into God's unshakable faithfulness, even when you fundamentally don't understand His hand, even when the logic of His plan seems to defy every fiber of your being. It's about anchoring yourself to the unwavering truth of His character, that He is good, that He is loving, that He is sovereign, even when the immediate circumstances feel anything but. This segment will offer raw, empathetic encouragement and practical wisdom for those moments when your trust is most severely tested, reminding you that even in the deepest wilderness, God remains your faithful, unwavering guide. Now let's shift our focus to the truly revolutionary aspect of living a life led by God. This isn't about becoming a passive puppet or losing your unique identity. It's about stepping into profound, exhilarating freedom. When you genuinely trust God to order your steps, the crushing, soul-sucking burden of having to figure it all out is miraculously lifted. You experience a deep, abiding peace that defies logical explanation, a peace that transcends your circumstances, whether the market is up or down, whether relationships are flourishing or failing. You gain unparalleled clarity in decision-making, no longer tossed by every wind of opinion or fleeting desire, but rooted in a divine purpose. You discover a deeper, more enduring sense of purpose that isn't dictated by external validation, social media trends, or societal expectations. This divine leading empowers you to step out in audacious courage, knowing that the unseen architect is with you, even when you venture into uncomfortable or unfamiliar territory. This segment will paint a vivid, compelling picture of the liberated life that awaits those who choose to trust, demonstrating how surrendering control, paradoxically, leads to greater agency, authenticity, and enduring fulfillment. It's about trading anxiety for a deep-seated confidence that you are exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what you're meant to do. Let's ground this concept of ordered steps in the tangible, messy, beautiful realities of your young adult life. How does this kind of trust manifest in your daily experiences, in the specific arenas you navigate? Career and calling. How do you discern God's leading in your professional path? Is it about finding the perfect job, or about bringing His presence, His excellence, His values into whatever work you do, transforming mundane tasks into purposeful service? Relationships. How does inviting God to order your steps impact your friendships, romantic pursuits, and family dynamics? It's about seeking His wisdom in choosing your companions, in extending forgiveness, in loving them with His unconditional grace, and in setting healthy boundaries. Finances. How can surrendering your financial worries and seeking God's wisdom transform your approach to stewardship, generosity, budgeting, and finding true security that isn't dependent on market fluctuations? Health and well-being. Trusting Him with your physical, mental, and emotional health, recognizing that your body is a temple and cultivating practices that honor Him in every aspect of your being. Impact and influence. How can you become a profound light, a catalyst for good, a voice of hope in your unique sphere of influence, in your workplace, your campus, your community, when you are actively being led by the divine? We'll break down each of these crucial areas, offering concrete, practical ways to invite God into these critical facets of your life, moving beyond abstract faith into powerful, real-world application that changes everything. We've embarked on a journey, an exploration into what it truly means to start trusting God to lead you and order your steps. We've confronted the crushing weight of control, exposed the siren song of self-sufficiency, met the unseen architect, wrestled with our resistance, deciphered divine guidance, and envisioned the liberated life. Now, as this profound conversation concludes, I want to imprint upon your heart something to carry with you, not just for today, but for every single day moving forward. Think of this entire session as your new operational manual, a foundational shift in how you approach existence. But the real transformation, the lasting impact, happens in the quiet moments, in the hurried mornings, in the tough decisions, and in the unexpected turns of your everyday life. So, here's your unshakable anchor from our time together. When you wake up each morning, before the notifications start to scream for your attention, before the endless demands of the day rush in, take just 1 minute. A single, sacred minute. And in that minute, simply, powerfully declare, God, I invite you to lead me today. Order my steps. It's a conscious act of surrender, a profound acknowledgement that you are not doing this alone. And throughout your day, as challenges arise, as uncertainty surfaces, or as you feel that familiar, insidious pull to take everything back into your own hands, pause. Take a deep, intentional breath, and silently, or even out loud, internalize this truth. God is leading me. He is ordering my steps. Let those words be your compass. Let them be your profound peace. Let them be your unwavering courage. This isn't merely about finishing this video. This is about starting a new chapter where trusting God becomes the deepest, most natural rhythm of your life. Make that conscious choice every single day to lean into His divine guidance. It will fundamentally, irrevocably change the way you navigate the world. Thank you for investing this significant, sacred time with me. Your willingness to explore this liberating truth is truly powerful. If this conversation brought you any peace, clarity, or hope today, please do us a huge favor. Like this video, leave a comment sharing your biggest takeaway or your daily intention, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Your support enables us to continue creating these in-depth resources and reach more young people seeking guidance and genuine freedom. Carry this peace, live this purpose, and remember, unequivocally, you are always, always divinely led.